Hello, Sign Notary Services here. I know it's been a while since I posted any videos on this channel. I do thank you for being a subscriber. I had to take a mini vacation, go on a sabbatical to regroup myself because when I began my journey as far as what I was posting, I had a whole lot going on between conducting loan signings, conducting field inspections, fingerprinting, notarizing documents, apostilles. So it just got pretty overwhelming. Then hiring people and assuring that people were doing their work as I had instructed. But of course, when you're a small business, it's hard to get the right support, to get the loyalty that you're seeking, and you get this half-assed help. When it no longer serves a person's purpose, they could care less what you have to go on in your end because it's up to you to figure it out because they just walked out the door. So I've had people that were very unreliable. They would start out reliable, but then one, for example, had a full-time job. She tried taking this job part-time, and she'd always come in sleepy, wearing flip-flops to work, even though I told her to stop wearing flip-flops. But she would still do it because her feet would hurt from working all night. While I empathize with that, I still have my business to run, so I need you to dress properly for the job I'm paying you for. Or people coming in and not listening to the things that I'm telling them, and they just desire to do things their way. Some people are just weak. You know, they're afraid to speak up and tell people, hey, you know, there's too much noise in the lobby, or hey, no phones, or please come in, have it, you know, just simple things. Because some people are just not built that way, to put it kindly. So I ended up having to close my doors for a couple of days while I regrouped and decided to step in myself to do to conduct my business. So I decided to cut the loan signings for now. I have not really done too many loan signings this year, not because I don't enjoy it, but things got really slow with the real estate, and people got to eat. People got bills to pay, you know, and you have to go and see what else you can do to cover your overhead. If you desire to have a business, you need to get creative, and because nobody's going to come and drop anything on your lap. With that being said, I had to let everybody go. I stepped in, and I see about 40 to 50 people a day by myself, on top of notarizing documents. And once in a while, I'll get an apostille. They're not super popular, probably because of the fact that they're not cheap. And people think that they're just going to pay to get a document notarized. And when you hit them, you know, they have to go and do some more research. I also had somebody tell another client that I was charging too much for my apostille fees and that they would do it way cheaper. First of all, I think that person's a total idiot. You're selling yourself short for crumbs when you're killing the integrity of the business, which is what happened with loan signings. So I was pissed off because the man had already started the process and everything. I could have easily kept some of his money for the trouble and convenience of what I started to do. But you know, that's people. They're going to shop around because a lot of people just want the lowest price without thinking about the best service. And sometimes people could get your document right away, but you desire to know that it was done right. What if it gets to your country and they don't accept the document or whatever? So I personally, I like doing things the right way the first time. I hate cutting corners because then you end up doing more work, fixing the mistake, and then having to do it right over again. I've learned that in my life, and whoever doesn't like it, well, this is how I work. I'm very professional. I do things according to how they're supposed to be done, and I do it to the best of my ability and get you back whatever you need as quickly as I humanly can, right? So people don't understand that you have to pay, you have to drive, put wear and tear on your car, burn gasoline, buy the money orders, buy the envelopes, etc. So with that being said, now what I'm doing is I'm fingerprinting people, doing the occasional apostilles, and I notarize documents. So right now I have a company that desires for me to conduct field inspections, which pays pretty well. So I'm considering it. I reduced my work hours because I was open, what, 7 or 8 hours, something like that. Yeah, because I had two people working half a shift. So that, that's the thing with business. Nobody really gives you a big manual, and who's going to really sit there and read a big manual, right? Because most people don't even like to read. But I figured I also did not know what direction I desired to take my notary channel, because I'm more than just a notary, and it feels so limiting to me. So the only way I could continue this channel is by kind of shifting and talking to you about business within my notary business. Things that I go through that most people would not desire to share with you, because they only desire to show you the glamour and how much money they're making. And the truth is, not every small business starts out making a lot of money or gets those loans and grants. Then you have people who are friends and they help each other get that money. But you, the little guy who doesn't know anybody, who nobody wants to help, you have to go figuring it out through the school of hard knocks, kind of like being a parent, right? So I've had to learn a lot through the school of hard knocks. I've failed a lot. I started a tax business, which didn't flourish. I thought about starting a credit business because I'm very good at fixing credit. I fixed credit and I have my portfolio to show my work. But with the credit business, it shifts so much, and you have all kind of people giving you all kind of information, and it just gets pretty messy. So I said I desire to do something that's simpler, because I'm an older woman. I'm not a young, grasshopper anymore. And I don't have the same energy I used to. I still have a lot of energy, but I desire to put that energy in wise ways. One of them was to stop seeking so-called mentors that I believe to be trustworthy when I don't know these people from a box of rocks. So they hurt, they hurt my pockets more than anything else. Because I was investing in them and their knowledge, and it wasn't quite panning out the way they would glamorize it, And of course, there's always that disclaimer at the end of their courses that you don't get your money back, even if you wanted your money back before the course even started. Some people just straight out said, F me. Well, they didn't say it directly, but just by their ignoring my emails when I was asking for a refund. And these women are very popular out there in the notary world. I'm not going to call names, but just be careful. Be very careful. It's very few people. You have to understand that we live in a world where there's a lot of corruption, a lot of deceit, and a lot of money lovers who are not really so much interested in you as the money that they're going to bring into their pocket. And I have had good mentors, very good mentors. I still remember them, and I'm grateful for them. Beautiful people. But you're going to also meet those people that are not so beautiful. And I'm talking about on the inside. They're just corrupt. I hope my glare and my glasses has not been distracting you, but I hope it didn't have, because sometimes I wear my glasses, I get ring lights on my glasses. But hopefully you're listening with this, right? Because it's important. So if you desire to continue to follow my page, know that I'm going to be shifting a little bit. More than just talking about notarizing documents. You have tons of YouTube videos. I've done some in my past, but I believe that I'm not really helping you so much with that as with you being a brand new business owner, with whatever business you own, right? Mine is a notary business. It's a fingerprint business, but it's a business nonetheless. I know a lot of people that own small businesses, and the struggle is real, like they say. And I went and tried to get grants. They put you through a whole bunch of bullshit in order to be able to get a grant. It's just loopholes and loopholes, and it just gets so frustrating that you're like, you know what, forget it. That's pretty much what happened to me. On top of that, I hate begging for free money. I just hate begging people for anything. Even, mind you, I hate borrowing money, but I finally got my business off the ground, and I was thinking about getting a business loan, and they told me that because they hyped me up, told me my chances were great. And when they came back, they gladly and smugly told me that they said, oh no, I needed to be in business for a minimum of 3 years, even though I've been showing consistency with my business, and that my business has grown. But that wasn't enough. Oh, and that I had to bring a certain amount of income per month. I said, I'm a small business. If that's the case, then I wouldn't need your help. I wouldn't even have needed to give you all my financials and put you in all my business. So I ended up closing that bank account with that bank. Why am I going to keep banking with a bank that doesn't want to support my small business? But they're investing my money that I'm banking them with. Sorry, a little hair was flying around. Off of the money we put in the banks, but they don't want to help us. And see, a lot of times we're part of the problem because we're trying too hard to move too fast. So I've learned that those little bits of money that comes in through my door end up adding up. And I'm a patient person. I'm not in a marathon or race trying to beat anyone or compete with anyone. I'm just living my life, working my best to build what I'm planning on building, and seeing what takes off and what doesn't. The taxes didn't, oh well, it was a loss, I let it go. But guess what? All those failures have also taught me strong lessons with people, with business, what works for me, what doesn't work for me. So I don't regret it, because I wouldn't be where I'm at this point had I not gone through all those things. And I'm going to tell you stories, sad stories that I've been through in my business, to also show you to stay encouraged, because I'm still here going at it, right? I haven't given up. Something's obviously working out for me, but I also need you to understand what that journey is going to look like if you're a brand new business owner, if you're just thinking about starting your small business, or if you just launched, or you've already been at it a year or whatever, and you're still struggling and stuff. I desire to keep you encouraged by my stories. Hopefully that helps. If I see that I'm not getting enough support, then I just put my page down and that's it, the end of it, and I move on to the next, right? I'm not here to beg, to borrow. I'm just here to share my knowledge. I'm not asking for money. I'm not selling any courses at this time. I decided to pause on selling my courses. I had some people disrespecting me, criticizing me. And so I told them when they launched their YouTube channel that I would gladly see how they're doing on their channel, because people that ain't doing shit are the first ones to criticize you. Or people that you try to help, you say one thing the wrong way and they get all their panties in a bunch and get all offended and they're gone. I've tried to help people, but I'm a direct person and people get in their feelings. You can't be in your feelings if you're going to own a business. You better learn that straight off the top and let that be the first lesson. Yeah, I cuss a little bit. This is an adult page. I'm not talking to children. So hopefully my channel still resonates with you. Please, if it does, click like, subscribe, notification bell, support your sister, that I may help other small businesses, people struggling who are alone, that we don't know what they're going through in private, because nobody likes to share these stories because it feels embarrassing. It feels humiliating. Sometimes the way people demean you and look down on you and treat you like you're a dog begging for crumbs off the table. So keep your head up. Keep moving forward. If you've gone this far, why turn back now? You have everything ahead of you. And yeah, it's not going to be easy. Anything worthwhile keeping, it's not going to come overnight. So I will post in the next video. I just decided to let you know I'm back, and I will do my best to go posting once a week, because I can't post every day, for one, because I have 2 other YouTube channels. I'm working one I already launched. The other one I'm going to be launching soon. And I have my business to run. But in the meantime, I believe that it's not so much how much, but the quality that I put into my videos. So I pray that you got something off of this video, and I will catch you next week. Love you much, and thank you for all your support. Peace.